The Google Expeditions app is a great way to expand the possibilities of what your students experience in the classroom. It allows you to engage them using new technologies while showing them around different corners of the globe. To use Google Expeditions, you will need a class set of phones operating on iOS or Android operating systems, maybe a tablet, definitely some Wi-Fi, and some virtual reality headsets might be nice as well. You can start by downloading the free Google Expeditions app from either the App Store or the Google Play Store on all the devices that will be used. The first step to using Google Expeditions is planning on how you can integrate it into your lessons, either to augment a pre-existing lesson or to completely redefine and recreate a lesson. I would highly suggest looking through the list of Google Expeditions or looking through some lesson plans that are available on TES. I've included both links in the description box. This will give you a better idea of how you will use Google Expeditions in your classroom, and the whole process from planning the lesson to classroom execution will be much easier. There is no limit on the usefulness of Google Expeditions across all curricular areas. I have used it to explore space and the International Space Station with my students, and I have read of teachers using it to discuss predictions and volume in the Egyptian pyramids, or to explore the hometown of Romeo and Juliet, talking about symmetry using the Taj Mahal, or using an expedition in Borneo to learn about plant adaptations. The Expeditions app is very easy. First, the teacher or leader will need to download whichever expedition you are using from the app by simply clicking on it. Once this is done, you simply run the expedition. All students, explorers who are connected to the same Wi-Fi should see this expedition pop up on their screen, and they should click follow. At this point, the teacher will need to press the play button on the first panorama of the expedition. What students are seeing is a prompt to place their phones in a VR headset. If you have access to virtual reality headsets, this would be the time to do that. If not, no worries, because we can shortly change it to a 360-degree video view. If students are using the VR headset, this is what they will see, and they can begin to look around the first panorama. If you are using Expeditions in the 360-degree mode, students will need to press the button at the bottom right that looks like the square full screen button. This changes the view to a full screen mode, and you no longer need the VR headset. The view for students changes if they are experiencing the expedition in virtual reality with the headset, or if they are experiencing it in 360-degree mode without. What doesn't change is the teacher's view. As the teacher, there are a few key differences with your experience compared to students. First, on your device, you use your finger to navigate within the panoramas and between the panoramas. Second, you will notice that you are able to see sidebars associated with each panorama, which students cannot see. These sidebars provide descriptions and points of interest for students to look at. It also provides sample questions to ask while students are exploring. If you click on a point of interest, a circle will appear on both your device and students, highlighting that point. There will also be an arrow on students' screens directing them to look at that point. Teachers can create points of interest by simply pressing on a specific point, which will produce the same result on students' devices. The last difference between teacher and student devices is the ability for teachers to see what students are looking at, which is shown by the smiley faces that move around the screen. And once students have completed the activity for one panorama, you simply need to pick your next panorama and press the play button. It makes it easier if the teacher's device is a tablet, simply because you can see the panorama, see what the students are looking at more easily, and look at the questions all at the same time. However, using a phone is a completely viable option. On the flip side, while using students' phones makes this program very easy, it is also possible to use with an iPod Touch or an Android or iOS tablet. The tablet simply limits you to 360-degree videos. You need to have your internet settings just right. Google Expeditions does not like enterprise Wi-Fi settings, so make sure to check out the Google Expeditions Wi-Fi requirements and talk to the IT department at your school. There are plenty of ways to work around this. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you will try Google Expeditions very soon.